Quadratic. Quadra means quadros actually. Quadra means square. Okay. And equations, equations have two sides, left hand side and right hand side. Okay. Unlike expressions, correct? Expressions have only, algebraic expressions have only one side. There is no equal to sign. So equations have two sides. LHS is equal to RHS, right? And basically equations are to be solved. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to solve the quadratic equations. Okay, we'll see different methods of solving quadratic equations. Like we have solved simultaneous linear equations in two variables, x and y, in 9th standard. We have seen elimination method, substitution method, equating the coefficient method, cross multiplication method. So similarly in quadratic equations, we will see different methods to solve the quadratic equations. To solve a quadratic equation means to find the value of the variable. Okay, usually the variable is x, sometimes maybe it could be y. Okay, whatever may be the variable, you have to find the answer, find the value of the variable. That means we have to solve it. Okay. All right, so what is a quadratic equation basically? So an equation with one variable, remember, one variable in which the highest power of the variable is 2 and is known as a quadratic equation. I'll give you two examples. Baga. So let's say me mantoy 5x square plus 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, right? Because there are three terms out of which this term has the degree of the variable 2. So if the highest degree of the variable is 2, then it is called as a quadratic equation. Second most important point, this is also a quadratic equation. You may believe or not, but this is also a quadratic equation. Why? Because the degree is 2, 1 plus 1, the degree is 2, highest degree is 2 here. But we are not going to tackle such equations. Why? Because there are two variables here. Okay, we are not going to study quadratic equations in two variables. No, it's not possible to solve like that. Okay, so we are going to restrict our studies at least till 10th standard to quadratic equations in one variable only. So these are a few examples. Okay, usually a quadratic equation will have three terms. If not, it will have two terms, but it will never have only मला असं म्हणायचं की नुसतं असं नसणार आहे 0x square. The coefficient of x square cannot be 0. Otherwise, it will be a linear equation. There is no point. Okay. So how will you write the standard form of a quadratic equation? The standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, and c are all real numbers and a not equal to 0. Why not a not equal to 0? Again, same thing. Okay, a, what is a? A is the coefficient of x square. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Suppose a is 0, what will happen? Will it remain a quadratic equation? No, the answer is no. Because he term was gayab hona hai. Ax square, the term will vanish. And if the square term vanishes, it won't remain a quadratic equation. Okay. But b and c can be 0. For instance, we fakta madla 5x square is equal to 0. Bx term 0 is and constant term 0. Yes, that's okay. 5x square is 0 means x square is 0. That means x is also 0. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. No problem with this. Okay, this is a valid quadratic equation. Is this clear? Samajhte? Okay. So this is called as a standard form. Just remember, ax square plus bx plus c is called as the standard form of the equation. Every quadratic equation gives two values of the unknown. When you solve a linear equation, let's say you have 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is a linear equation, isn't it? If you try to solve it, what do you get? You get 5x is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 upon 5. So what is the value of x? Minus 2 upon 5. This is the solution. So if the degree of the equation is 1, that is, it is a linear equation, then you get only one value of x. Okay, maximum one value of x. But if you have degree 2 as in quadratic equation, then you will get at least two values of x. At least at the most two values of x. तुम्हाला दोन values मिळतात. Sometimes the values are same also. -5 असं पण मिळू शकतं. +8 पण मिळू शकतं. It could happen like that. But mostly you will get two different values of x. समजतंय? Okay, म्हणून त्यांनी म्हटलं त्याला काय म्हणतात, रूट्स म्हणतात. So the values of the unknown, once you solve it, okay, those values are called as the roots of the equation. समजतंय? त्याला रूट्स पण म्हणतात. Now we'll see what is a discriminant. What is a discriminant? Let's say you have a standard form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then b square minus 4ac is called as the discriminant. काय म्हणतात त्याला? Discriminant म्हणतात. It is usually denoted by capital letter D or sometimes capital letter delta. हा डेल्टा तुम्ही केमिस्ट्री मध्ये पाहिलेला आहे, हीट म्हणून. ओके, दिस इज समटाइम्स युज्ड ॲज चेंज ऑल्सो. तुम्ही फिजिक्स मध्ये पण बघितलेलं आहे, डेल्टा व्ही अपॉन डेल्टा टी, ऍक्सेलरेशन इज इक्वल टू चेंज इन वेलोसिटी अपॉन चेंज इन टाइम. तर इथे हा डेल्टा पण वापरतात, आपण आपल्या टेक्स्ट मध्ये डी वापरणार आहे. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट डिस्क्रिमिनंट. वी विल सी लॉट ऑफ एक्झाम्पल्स बेस्ड ऑन डिस्क्रिमिनंट. आय विल सी व्हॉट इज द यूज ऑफ इट. ओके, याचा यूज काय आहे डिस्क्रिमिनंटचा हे नंतर मी तुम्हाला समजून सांगतो. ऑलराइट. If a quadratic equation contains only two terms, one square term, obviously it has to have square term, and one first power term of the unknown, that is फक्त ax square plus bx असेल, समजा constant 0 असेल, c is 0. Okay, it is called add affected quadratic equation. काय म्हणतात त्याला? Add affected quadratic equation. Let me tell you how could you solve this. For example, take example of this one. 4x square plus 5x is equal to 0. Can I take x common from both of these? Yes. So you will take x common from this. You will get 4x square plus 5 is equal to 0.
Sir, 4x
square 9. 4x, correct. Yes, 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. So either x is 0 or 4x plus 5 is 0. Barabar. So you will say x is 0 or 4x
minus
plus 5 is equal to 0. So you get x is equal to 0 or x is equal to minus 5 upon 4. Is this clear? समजलंय काय केलंय आपण ते?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So remember, always remember, if the constant term c is 0, then that type of quadratic equation is called add affected quadratic equation. And in that case, at least one value of x has to be 0. असणारच आहे, compulsory. समजतंय का? Okay. If the quadratic equation contains only the square term, okay, म्हणजे square of the unknown, म्हणजे ax square term is present, it is called pure quadratic equation. Why pure? Because you get, okay, two values which are, opposite in sign. Let me explain. So you have only x square is equal to 4. bx ची टर्म नाहीये. Constant term आहे, c is there and ax square is there. So x square is equal to 4, for example. What you will say? You will say taking square roots of both sides. Then what you will do? X is equal to plus minus root 4, that is plus minus 2. So what is x? Plus 2 or minus 2. Same value but different signs. म्हणून याला pure quadratic equation म्हणतात. Let's take one more example. 3x square minus 8 is equal to 0. I will transfer x to the 8 to the other side, and you will divide. So x square is equal to 8 upon 3. If you divide both sides by if you take square roots of both sides, you'll get square root of 8 upon 3, but you have to put plus minus. Always remember, when you are taking square root, you have to use plus and minus. If you forget, then teacher will also forget to give you marks. Okay, no excuse. तुम्ही म्हणा सर विसरलो, आम्हाला लक्षात होतं पण काय झालं गडबडीत विसरलो. ठीक आहे, मग टीचर पण म्हणणार मी पण गडबडीतच पेपर चेक केले, मी पण विसरले. ओके, तसं करायचं नाहीये. सो x इज इक्वल टू 8 चा स्क्वेअर रूट असतो 2√2 आणि अपॉन √3. ठीक आहे, सो x has two values 2√2 upon √3 प्लस और मायनस 2√2 upon √3. इज दिस क्लिअर? इथपर्यंत सगळ्यांना कळालंय? ओके, तो शॉर्ट मध्ये तुम्ही काय काय लिहून घ्यायचं ते सांगतो. गिव्ह टुडेज डेट, पुट टुडेज डेट, गिव्ह टुडे चॅप्टर नंबर 5, गिव्ह द हेडिंग and write down the definition first. एकदम छोटंसं लिहायचं तुम्हाला. write down the definition, then write down the standard form and write down this example. म्हणजे part 1 सगळं लिहून घ्या. Every quadratic equation gives two values of the unknown variable called roots of the equation. एवढं लिहा. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. एवढंच लिहायचं. हे थर्डचं एवढंच लिहा फक्त. Discriminant is d is equal to b square minus 4ac. आणि हेडिंग द्या अनअफेक्टेड क्वाड्रॅटिक इक्वेशन, आणि हे दोन एक्झाम्पल्स लिहून घ्या. आणि प्युअर क्वाड्रॅटिक इक्वेशन ह्याचे दोन एक्झाम्पल्स लिहून घ्या. दॅट्स ऑल. Okay, now please pay attention. Why that discriminant b square minus 4ac is important? Let me tell you before that. For example, if you have a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and I ask you to find the roots of this equation. Roots meaning the values of variable x in this equation. Then there is a method called as quadratic formula. काय म्हणतात त्याला? Quadratic formula. Okay, it is a sure shot method. It is a universal method, and its formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, whatever comes under inside the square root sign is the discriminant. And why it is so important? The reason is that, see, you already know that square root of a negative number does not exist, or square root of negative number is called imaginary number. You will learn this if you take mathematics in 11th standard. त्याला आपण I ने डिनोट करतो. I is a square root of -1. ओके, समजा मला स्क्वेअर रूट ऑफ -5 काढायचं असेल तर मी लिहिणार आहे 5i.
इमॅजिनरी नंबर.
इमॅजिनरी नंबर म्हणतात त्याला.
सर त्याला ऑयलर्स नंबर पण म्हणतात.
येस, इमॅजिनरी नंबर असतात, आणि जेव्हा ते तुम्ही रिअल आणि इमॅजिनरी मध्ये कंबाईन करता, a प्लस आय बी किंवा a प्लस बी आय असं करता, तर a इज द रिअल पार्ट अँड आय बी इज द इमॅजिनरी पार्ट. याला कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स म्हणतात. दीज आर कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. Okay, you will learn this starting from 11th standard. Right now, you don't have to worry about such things. समझले? You don't have to worry about imaginary numbers. You don't have to worry about square roots of negative numbers and so on and so forth. So that's why to determine the nature of roots, म्हणून इथे त्यांनी दिलेले आहे, to determine the nature of roots, we use the discriminant. So you don't have to find the actual roots. Before that, also you can determine whether the roots are going to be real, equal or unequal, and whether the roots are not going to be real or imaginary. In 9th standard, beginning of the 9th standard, you might notice that I have drawn a set representing universal, that is all numbers, and a set, two sets. एक होता इमॅजिनरी नंबर्स वाला आणि एक होता रिअल नंबर्स वाला. असं होतं. तुमचे 9th स्टँडर्डचे ऑनलाईन होता तेव्हा क्लास.
हो सर.
तुम्ही हे बघा, त्याच्यात आहे, हे मी काढून दाखवले तुम्हाला. आणि वी स्टडी रिअल नंबर्स. मग रिअल नंबर्स मध्ये दोन येतात, रॅशनल, इररॅशनल. अँड मग रॅशनल म्हणजे क्यू, म्हणजे मग त्याच्यामध्ये इंटिजर्स, मग होल, आणि मग नॅचरल असं येतं. Imaginary numbers are not to be studied, not to be worried, at least till 10th standard. Okay. So why is discriminant important? The reason is that you find the value of the discriminant, and from that you can, conclude whether the roots are going to be real and equal, or real and unequal, or imaginary. That is not real. Unreal म्हणायचं नाही, because in English unreal means surreal, म्हणजे खूपच भारी, अरे लय भारी असं. तर अनरियल असं म्हणू नका. ओके. काही जणांना अशी असं होऊ शकतं टेम्पटेशन. रिअल अनरियल, इट्स क्वाइट ऑब्वियस. अपोजिट इज अनरियल, बट डोंट यूज दॅट वर्ड. ओके. इमॅजिनरी वापरा. So the nature of roots of a quadratic equation depends entirely on the value of the discriminant. You cannot calculate the actual values of the roots, but definitely you can examine the roots. So if for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0, then the discriminant, if the discriminant is 0, that is the value of b square minus 4ac is 0, then the roots are real and equal. मी हे करून दाखवतो तुम्हाला नंतर, म्हणजे तुम्हाला लक्षात राहील. सेकंड, if the value of the discriminant is greater than 0, it could be anything. It could be 0.1 also, म्हणजे 1/10 आली तरी चालेल. It could be 5000. It could be 11/3. Whatever it may be, it should be positive. Then the roots are real and unequal. म्हणजे रिअल आहेत पण अनइक्वल आहे. म्हणजे 3 आणि -5 असतील. रूट्स नेगेटिव्ह येऊ शकतात. रूट्सचा काही संबंध नाहीये. ओके. And if the discriminant is less than 0, that means discriminant value itself is negative, then the roots are imaginary. Let me tell you why. तुम्ही appreciate कराल बघा. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. आता मला सांगा, जर b square minus 4ac 0 आला, तर हे रूटच 0 आला. सो हे सगळं कॅन्सल, म्हणजे x किती आला, मायनस बी अपॉन 2a. बरोबर. म्हणजे एकच व्हॅल्यू आली. पण हा क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन आहे, एक व्हॅल्यू कशी असणार, एकच व्हॅल्यू दोनदा येणार. म्हणजे -5 8 और 8 11/3 11/3. समजतंय का? एकच व्हॅल्यू आहे पण ती दोनदा येऊ शकते, कारण ती इट्स अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशनला नेहमी दोन हे असतात, रूट्स असतात. आता समजा greater than 0 आलं. If the discriminant is greater than 0, what will happen? This will turn positive. Square root will turn positive. If b square minus 4 is greater than 0, that means positive, then square root is also positive. Then there will be two values, एक plus वाली, एक minus वाली. बरोबर. And if the value of the discriminant itself is negative, that means square root of negative numbers, as I told you. समजा discriminant -51 आला, square root of -51 does not exist for us, at least. समजतंय? So it is imaginary. Okay. Imaginary म्हणजे काय आहे, आपल्याला तो you can't plot it on a real number line. How are you going to show root of -51? Root of minus root of 51 is different, and root of -51 is different. हे असं नाही बरं का, मायनस साईन बाहेर काढली वगैरे असलं काही नसतं. मायनस साईन वगैरे अशी बाहेर नसती काढत. ओके. असं काही नसतं. दीज आर कम्प्लिटली टू डिफरंट थिंग्स. इन फॅक्ट मायनस रूट ऑफ 51 इज अ रियल नंबर. ओके. इट्स इररेशनल बट इट इज रियल. But square root of -51, or for that matter square root of any negative number, does not exist for us, at least. It is an imaginary number. समजतंय नक्की तुम्हाला? And that is why this discriminant concept is very, very important. Got it? Okay. आता तुम्ही जे डिस्क्रिमिनंट लिहिलंय त्याच्यानंतर प्युअर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन लिहिलंय का? बरं, असू दे, काय हरकत नाही. मग इथून ते एवढं परत एकदा लिहून घ्या. जस्ट राईट इट डाऊन. इज दॅट क्लिअर नाव, डिस्क्रिमिनंट कन्सेप्ट?
Yes.
Okay. Without solving, examine the nature of the roots of the equations 5x square minus 6x plus 7 equal to 0. So how you have to do it basically, okay, I'll explain it here, then we'll solve one extra. You have to compare the given equation with the standard form of the quadratic equation. So 5x square is ax square, minus 6x is bx, and 7 is c. So if you compare the coefficients, would be, see, we are only interested in the coefficients ABC. Okay, variable काय पण असेल काही फरक पडत नाही, x असेल, y असेल, p असेल, q असेल, z असेल, doesn't matter. We are interested in the values of the coefficients. So a becomes 5. The problem is काय होतं, इथे प्लस बी आहे आणि इथे मायनस 6 आहे, इथे चुकतं. हा, so b is -6. If it is not taken properly, the sign is not considered properly, everything goes wrong. सगळं संपलंच म्हणजे तिथे गेलंच सगळं. And c will be +7. Now what you have to do is you have to find the discriminant. असं लिहायचं double arrow, म्हणजे this implies that discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is -6 bracket square. मी परत सांगतो bracket द्यायला शिका. This is a very important thing. Minus b4ac म्हणजे -4 into 5 into 7, so you get 36 minus 140, which is less than 0. Negative आहे तो. Minus 104, which is negative. Since a, b, c are real numbers, a not equal to 0 and b square minus 4ac is less than 0, therefore the roots are not real, that is the roots are imaginary. समजलंय? दूसरा बघा, x square plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. A will be 1, compare kara, b will be 6, c will be 9. So what is the discriminant? B square minus 4ac, 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 9, that is 36 minus 36, which is 0. If the discriminant is 0, then the roots are real and equal. मी सांगितलं तुम्हाला मगाशी equal काय येतात ते. आणि लास्ट बघा आता third one, 2x square plus 6x plus 3, on comparing with ax square plus bx plus c, we get a is equal to 2, b is equal to 6, c is equal to 3. So we have 6 square minus 4 into 2 into 3. So you get 36 minus 24, which is 12, which is positive. Any number which is greater than 0 is positive, and hence, since the discriminant is greater than 0, the roots are real and unequal. समजलंय? ओके, एक मी तुम्हाला करून दाखवतो, म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल कसं आहे. जस्ट आणि मग आपण एक्सरसाइज करताना मी करून दाखवणारच आहे. एक्झामिन द नेचर ऑफ रूट्स फॉर 5x square plus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. मग काय लिहिणार तुम्ही? ऑन comparing with ax square plus bx plus c, we get, what do we get? A is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 3. Therefore, discriminant is equal to d is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is 6 square minus 4 into 5 into 3, that is 36 minus 60, that is minus 24. Minus 24 काय आला? निगेटिव्ह आला. हा, मग लिहायचं since b square minus 4ac असं लिहायचं, which is negative. Since b square minus 4ac is less than 0, okay, therefore the roots are imaginary. समजलंय का नाही समजलं?
समजलं सर.
रूट्सच म्हणतात त्याला. अरे रूट्स म्हणजे व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ एक्स. सांगितलंय, रामायण झालंय, रामायणचा पहिला एपिसोड झालाय, त्याच्यामध्ये सीता आणि रामाचं इंट्रोडक्शन पण झालेलं आहे आणि त्यांचं नातं पण कळलेलं आहे आपल्याला. आणि आता तू म्हणतेस Example 2.
काही examples नाही होते.
नाही आहेत का?
Oh. It's the direct second exercise of that. Oh, sir.
हो का?
No, that exercise.
Okay, question 1 for your textbook page number is 52, I believe. Okay, is 3x minus 2, 2x minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 5 into bracket 2x minus 1 a quadratic equation? Looking at it, just don't guess it. Just बघून तुम्ही सांगू नका की क्वाड्रेटिक आहे का नाही ते. काय करणार तुम्ही? ब्रॅकेट्स ओपन करणार. बरोबर? So what do you get? 3x into bracket 2x minus 3 minus 2 into bracket 2x minus 3 is equal to 2x into bracket 2x minus 1 plus 5 into bracket 2x minus 1. Okay, open the brackets, you get 6x square minus 9x minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 4x square minus 2x plus 10x minus 5. Ata bring all the terms to the left hand side, all the terms, everything. So you'll say 6x square minus 4x square. I'll write down all the like terms on the same, club together. Minus 9x minus 4x is minus 13x. Minus 2x plus 10x is 8x. And इकडे आणलं की minus 8x होणार. Plus 6 plus 5 is equal to 0. This implies we get 2x square minus 21x plus 11 is equal to 0. Is it not ax square plus bx plus c? Yes. Which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 and abc are real numbers. Therefore, given equation is a quadratic equation. समजलंय?
Yes, sir.
Okay, question 2 is also similar. Okay, tumcha solved example is question 2 is also similar. Okay, see what do you mean by a solution? So let's say I have equation 5x plus 2 is equal to 0, linear. And मी तुम्हाला म्हणलं check whether x is equal to minus 2 upon 5 is the solution of this or not. म्हणजे काय? If you put the given value of x in the given equation, you should be getting LHS is equal to RHS. Check करा. What is LHS? 5x plus 2. हे लिनियरचं एक्झाम्पल देतोय मी. मग x च्या जागी काय तुम्ही सबस्टिट्यूट करणार? minus 2 upon 5 substitute करना. So 5 into minus 2 upon 5 plus 2. 5 cancel, minus 2 plus 2 0, which is RHS. मग तुम्ही म्हणणार hence x is equal to minus 2 upon 5 is the solution of 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. हे झालं लिनियरचं. तसंच तुम्ही क्वाड्रेटिकचं करायचं. क्वाड्रेटिक मध्ये तुम्हाला ते दोन देणार नाहीत, एक काहीतरी देतील. एक जरी सॅटिस्फाय झालं तरी ते सोल्युशन असणार आहे. लेट्स डू दॅट. ओके, सो चेक वेदर x is equal to 3 is a solution of the equation 3x square plus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. What you will do? Substitute the value of x in this. Okay, मग तुम्ही काय करणार? तुम्ही असं लिहायचं substituting x is equal to 1 upon 3 in 3x square plus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. We get आधी LHS सॉल्व करायचा. मुलं काय करतात माहिती का? इथं सबस्टिट्यूट करतात इक्वल टू 0. अरेच्या, तुम्हाला चेक करायचंय ना, मग तुम्ही इक्वल टू 0 कसं लिहू शकता? नाही लिहू शकत ना, तुम्हाला चेक करायचंय. समजतंय का? त्यामुळं यू हॅव टू सॉल्व थ्रू LHS. जसं आपण ट्रिग्नोमेट्री मध्ये केलं होतं ना, प्रूव्ह दॅट टाइप सम होते बघा थोडे. हा, तसं करायचंय. शो दॅट. सो LHS is equal to 3x square plus 5x minus 2. Below it, now substitute the values of x. 1 upon 5, 1 upon 3 minus 2. So you get 3 into 1 upon 9 plus 5 upon 3 minus 2. that is हे आले 1/3. So 1/3 plus 5/3 minus 2. That is 1 plus 5/3 minus 2. The मी इथे करतो. That is 6/3 minus 2. 2 minus 2, which is 0. Which is nothing but RHS. Mug, therefore, x is equal to 1/3 is the solution of the given equation. समझले method? Any doubt in this case?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Now look at question number 4 from the textbook. Solved example 4 from the textbook. If x is equal to 1 integer 1/2 is a solution of equation 2x square plus px minus 6 equal to 0, find p. अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, हमको दिया है कि x इसमें डालने से LHS इज इक्वल टू RHS आने वाला है, दिया है उन्होंने. क्यों? क्योंकि ये सॉल्यूशन है. देन यू हैव टू फाइंड द अननोन व्हॅल्यू ऑफ p. ओके, कसं करणार आता तुम्ही? परत तसंच. हा, दॅट इज x इज इक्वल टू 3/2. मला substituting the value of x is equal to 3/2 in the given equation. Okay, in the given equation. Okay, we get आता equal to लिहायचं. Okay, we get 2 into bracket 3/2 whole square plus p into bracket 3/2 minus 6 is equal to 0. So what do you get? 2 into 9/4 plus 3p/2 minus 6 is equal to 0. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So you get 3p/2 is equal to, direct मी तिकडे नेतो आता, 6 minus 9/2. That is 12 minus 9/2. So 3p/2 is equal to 3/2. So p will be 3/2 cross multiplied 2/3. Everything will get cancelled. This means p is equal to 1. आता तुम्ही म्हणाल आता काय इक्वेट केलं सर आपण, आता काय LHS RHS घेतलं नाही, गरज नाही ना. सॉल्व करायचं, हे सोल्युशन आहे दिलंय. सो जस्ट सबस्टिट्यूट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x in the given equation. Solve it like a linear equation in one variable. This becomes linear equation in one variable with variable p. Solve it, you will get the answer. समझले? Got it? Okay, ठीक है. Question 5 is also similar. So from exercise 5A, I'll give you a few examples. Will you do it for homework? Exercise 5A, त्याच्यातले question 1 करा. Find which of the following are quadratic equations or not. चेक करायचं फक्त तुम्हाला. आणि question 2 करा. बस 1 आणि 2 दोनच करा, जास्त नाही देत तुम्हाला. ठीक है? Only question 1, 2 for homework. It will not going to take more than 15 minutes. Not more than 15 minutes. पटकन करून टाका so that tomorrow we will continue with this. Okay? All right. So we will. Okay. Question 19. What physical quantity does the electron volt measure? It measures energy, not voltage or potential difference. Okay. 1 EV is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Where do we use EV? We use EV in atomic physics or nuclear physics, where the energies are very, very small. When we deal
Sir, chemistry मध्ये पण यूज केलं ना इलेक्ट्रॉन पण.
केमिस्ट्री मध्ये पण यूज करतात. करेक्ट आहे. आयोनायझेशन एन्थाल्पी वगैरे त्या केस मध्ये. सो whenever the energies are very, very small, tiny, we use this. Okay, you know this 1 joule is 0.24 calorie approximately, and 1 kilowatt hour is 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. That you know. Name the physical quantity which is measured in calorie. Heat energy. Don't just say energy, because calorie is not a unit of energy. It's unit of heat energy, especially. And 1 calorie is 4.18 joule approximately. Again. Calorie is not a CGS unit. Okay, it's a misconception कि calorie CGS unit है, नहीं है. 1 kilowatt hour, we have done this. Define power, the rate at which work is done, okay, or energy is produced. State 2 factors on which power spent by a source depends. कुठले 2 factors आहेत ज्याच्यावर power spent by a work depends, source depends.
Sir, work done, time taken.
Correct. Work done by the source, amount of work done or amount of energy spent, and time taken. Good. Differentiate between work and power, we have done this. Energy and power, again done. SI unit of power is watt. State पण करायचंय तुम्हाला, म्हणजे define करायचंय. Name the physical quantity measured in terms of horsepower.
Power.
Horsepower, power. What is the relationship between horsepower and watt?
Sir, 1 watt is 746.
कोणतं सांगायचं?
No, sir, 1 horsepower is 746.
1 HP is 746 watt or 0.746 kilowatt. Good, Shabas. Very nice, very nice. Okay, next. झालं ते how it is related झालं. Watt and watt hour, it's done. Watt is a unit of power. Watt hour is unit of energy. Okay, name the quantity which is measured in. बघू नका. Kilowatt hour, energy. Kilowatt, power. Watt hour, energy. Electron volt, energy. Shabas. Very good. बघू नका. Is it possible that no transfer of energy takes place even when a force is applied to a body? इकडे बघा काय आहे?
Yes, when
Is it
theta is
possible?
90 degree.
Sorry?
When theta is 90 degree.
Correct. Is it possible that no transfer of energy takes place? Yes. Even if the force applied to a body, yes. Kasa? When the displacement and the force are perpendicular to each other, that is normal to each other, that is theta is 90 degrees, okay, then only it is possible. Correct, very nice. Okay, हे आत्ताच आपण केलं 746 sorry. Kilowatt hour is a unit of energy, especially electrical energy. खरं electrical energy लिहायला पाहिजे, नुसतं energy नाही. चलो, let's start with the numericals. I will read out the question आणि मग given लिहूया आणि solve करूया. चलो. There are many numericals, 16 आहेत. त्यातले सगळे जमणार नाहीत, पण at least 50% तरी इकडे करूया. बाकीचे तुम्ही होमवर्कला करू शकता. Okay, first one. A body when acted upon by a force of a 10 kg force gets displaced by 0.5 meter. Calculate the work done by the force when the displacement is in the direction of force. What do you mean when the displacement is in the direction of force? अर्थ काय
W is equal to Fs.
Theta is equal to 0. म्हणजे W is equal to Fs. Correct, very good. Or at an angle of 60 degrees with the force. म्हणजे theta 60 degree म्हणजे cos theta तुम्हाला यूज करायचा आहे. And normal to the force म्हणजे theta is equal to 90. Okay, great, very nice. ठीक आहे, चला सॉल्व करूया आपण. Let's do it on the whiteboard. Okay, given force, so we'll write down force here. F is equal to 10 kgf. See, this is not mass, kg हे mass असतं, kgf हे force असतं. Gets displaced by 0.5 meter. S, displacement is S, not D. Okay, displacement is always denoted by S. How much? 0.5 meter. Calculate the work done by the force. Displacement, first one. First one? In the direction of force. So that is theta is equal to 0 degrees. Therefore, W is equal to Fs cos theta. Okay, that is 10. 1 minute thamba. What is 10 kgf in Newton? 100 न्यूटन. पण 10 घेणार का 9.8 घेणार त्यांनी दिलंय का? जी दिलेलं आहे इन द इन द क्वेश्चन इट इज गिवन G10. सो G10 घ्या. सो बेसिकली 10 into 10 हे झालं फोर्स into 0.5 into cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So 100 into 0.5 into 1, that is how much? 50 joule. 50 joule. Second, theta is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, W is equal to Fs cos theta, that is 10 into 10 into 0.5 into cos 60. How much is cos 60?
Half.
Half 1/2. So 100 into 0.5 into 1/2. म्हणजे किती येणार आहे? 25 joule. Yes. And third one, normal, that is theta is equal to 90 degrees. So W is equal to Fs cos theta, that is 10 into 10 into, किंवा तुम्ही आधीच न्यूटन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करून घेतलं तरी चालेल, 100 न्यूटन. इथं करून घेतलं तरी चालेल. कसं? इंटू cos 0 0 आहे त्यामुळे 0 जूल. येस, लिहावं लागेल. येस. झालं डन?
नो सर,
ग्रेट. ओके. नाही झालं?
एकच मिनिट सर.
अच्छा. Okay, question number 2. A boy of mass 40 kg climbs up the stairs and reaches the roof at a height 8 meters in 5 seconds. Okay, calculate the force of gravity acting on the boy, work done by him against the force of gravity, and the power spent by the boy. Okay, so let's do it on the whiteboard. Let's write down what is given. Okay, mass M, M is equal to 40 kg. अजून काय दिले? Displacement S is equal to 8 meter, T is equal to 5 seconds. Okay, first one, what we need to find out? Force of gravity. Yeah, so yes, mg, force of gravity is equal to mg. आता त्यांनी g किती घ्या दिले? 10 घ्या. अरे वा, शाबास, मस्त आहे. So yes, g is equal to 10. एक लक्षात घ्या, if the value of g is not mentioned, then you have to take 9.8 meter per second square. You have to, otherwise the answers will be approximate and you will lose marks. So 40 into 10, that is 400 Newton. Second part. काय दिले त्यांनी? Work done. Work done is equal to force of gravity. असं एक लिहा statement, force of gravity multiplied by displacement. म्हणजेच mgh. That is 400 into 8. 888. 400 है mg है ना, so 3200 joule. Yes. Third one, power. So power is equal to work done divided by time. So that is nothing but 3200 upon 5. So yes, 640 watt. Question number 3. A man spent 6.4 kilojoule energy. You have to convert into joule first of all. In displacing a body by 64 meters, that is displacement, in the direction in which he applies the force. So theta is 0, that is work done is positive. Okay, Fs in 2.5 seconds. This is time. Calculate the force applied. Second, the power spent in HP by the man. HP म्हणजे हॉर्स पॉवर. ठीक आहे, चलो.
Sir, energy equals to work done.
हो. लिहा गिवन. काय गिवन आहे? एनर्जी स्पेंट म्हणजे वर्क डनच लिहा, चालतं. वर्क डन किंवा डब्ल्यू लिहिलं तरी चालेल. 6.4 kilojoule, that is 6400 joule. Directly लिहू शकता तुम्ही. Okay, what else? Displacement 64 meter, S 64 meter, and time 2.5 seconds. First, what they have asked us to find out? Force applied. Okay, since W is equal to Fs cos theta and theta is equal to 0 ka F and S are in same direction, are in the same direction. बरोबर? Okay, so W is equal to Fs cos theta लिहिलं. ठीक आहे, लिहिलं. मग काय लिहिलं, काय करायचं आपण? व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करायच्या. सो 6400 is equal to F into 64 into cos 0. Cos 0 तर 1 आहे. So F will be 6400 upon 64. Correct. This means F is equal to 100 Newton. As simple as that. Yes. Okay, next the power spent by him, by the man in HP. ते HP मध्ये नंतर करा, आधी जूल मध्ये करा. Since power is equal to watt मध्ये करा, sorry, work done upon time. So P is equal to काय है work done? 6400 joule upon 2.5. So P is equal to 64000 upon 25. 25 ones are 25 twos are 50, 140, 25 fives are 125, 15, 6 and is 0, I guess. Oh, बरोबर? 2560. Okay. Watt. So power is equal to 2560 watt. But 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. Therefore 2560 watt is equal to 2560 upon 746 HP. सांगा किती होते? That is in HP. Divide करून सांगा. हे समजते ना सगळ्यांना? Okay, so power is 3.43 HP. You have to write the final answer up to 2 decimal places. Got it, everyone? All right. Next one. I think you can do fourth one. Quite easy. You can also do fifth one. Very easy. And 100% efficient म्हणजे power output is same as power output input. Okay, त्यामुळं काही त्याच्यामध्ये इफिशियन्सीचं फार येणार नाहीये. वी विल डू 6th करूया, 7th करूया आणि 8th करूया. हे तिन्ही करूया. हे तिन्ही फार महत्वाचे आहेत. म्हणजे 8 खूप महत्वाचा आहे बेसिकली. हे बघा इफिशियन्सी दिलंय त्याने. हा बोर्ड मध्ये आला होता बरं का. हा 2000 आय थिंक 2019 बोर्ड्स मध्ये आला होता हा क्वेश्चन 2019च्या. ओके, जेव्हा फिजिकल एक्झाम झाली आणि बायोलॉजीचा पेपर राहिला होता. 4 पेपर राहिले होते ना. 2020 म्हणायचं मग. 2020 नॉट 19, 2020. ओके, 6th one. An electric heater of power 3 kilowatt is used for 10 hours. मी इथेच करतो, हा तसा इझी आहे क्वेश्चन. सो लिहून घ्या. 6th one given P is equal to 3 kilowatt. Therefore, P is equal to 3000 watt. Time 10 hour. How much energy does it consume? Okay, express your answer in kilowatt hour and joule. First, we will do it in joule. First, we will do it in kilowatt hour. बघा काय करायचं. So, since energy since energy is equal to power multiplied by time. Correct? Therefore, energy is equal to 3000 multiplied by 10. आता 3000 घ्यायचं का 3 kilowatts घ्यायचं? तर 3 kilowatts घ्यायचं. So 3 kilowatt multiplied by 10 hour. How much is it? 30 kilowatt hour. 3000 करायची गरज नाही आता. इथे ठीक आहे केलं आपण, but it's not required. So this is 30 kilowatt hour answer आलं. Second point, since 1 kilowatt hour is 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule, therefore 30 kilowatt hour will be 30 multiplied by 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. Can you tell me how much is it? You will get 108, right, into 10 raised to 6 joule. आता काय करायचंय? You have to, I told you, right now the decimal is here. It is 108.0 आहे ना हे. आता decimal इथे आहे. You have to shift the decimal such that the decimal goes after the first non-zero digit. So if you shift the decimal 2 places to the left, you have to add plus to the index. So the final answer becomes 1.08 into 10 raised to 8 joule. हे असं लिहिणं गरजेचं आहे. If you write 108 into 10 raised to 6 joule, technically speaking, it mathematically it is correct. पण scientific notation प्रमाणे ते बरोबर नाही आहे, and you might lose half a mark, maybe even. समजतंय? So you have to follow scientific notation. All right, next one. 7th. याला पण important mark करा. 7th आणि 8th हे दोन जास्त important आहेत, थोडे वेगळे आहेत. Water pump raises 50 liter. आता म्हणाला बाबा ते लिटर काय आलं? लिटर इज व्हॉल्यूम. व्हॉल्यूम आणि त्यांनी इथे डेन्सिटी दिली आहे. व्हॉल्यूम आणि डेन्सिटी वरून तुम्हाला मास कळतं. बिकॉज डेन्सिटी इज इक्वल टू मास अपॉन व्हॉल्यूम. हे तुम्हाला आठवतं, हे 8th स्टँडर्ड मध्ये झाले, 9th मध्ये पण झाले. So that is why you have to convert it, and we have to convert liter into meter cube. We'll do that through a height of 25 meter in 5 seconds. So write down what is given. 7th one, given volume is equal to 50 liter. Since 1 liter is 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube, so 50 into 10 raised to minus 3, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter cube. It's a reason there. Since 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. 1000 liter म्हणजे 1 meter cube. So 1 liter म्हणजे किती meter cube? 10 raised to minus 3. ठीक आहे, 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter cube. This is essential. हे करावंच लागणार आहे आपल्याला. Okay. Also, G दिलेला आहे त्यांनी 10 Newton per kg and density दिलेला आहे, rho म्हणतात ह्याला, is equal to water चा दिलेला आहे 10,000 kg per meter cube. You know this value. It's simple. And they have also given height S, displacement 25 meter, and time how much? 5 seconds. And they have asked us to calculate the power of the pump required. आता काय करायचं ते सांगतो तुम्हाला. Okay. Solution. Okay. First of all, we'll find mass of the water. Okay, so what is mass of water? Mass of water is equal to density multiplied by volume, right? Barabar? That is 1000 multiplied by 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So 5000 into 10 raised to minus 2 म्हणजे 50 kg. And that is true, because 1 liter is 1 kg. 1 liter is 1 kg for water at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, 50 kg ala mass. So therefore, weight of water is equal to mg. समझते हैं? That is 50 into 10. That is 500 Newton. Is all weight. Okay. So therefore, work done is equal to same mg. That is 500 Newton. Correct? वर्क डन MGH 500 न्यूटन इंटू 25 मीटर किती येतं 25 5 जा 125 आणि 0 125 00 न्यूटन मीटर म्हणजे जूल बरोबर आहे जूल करेक्ट 12,500 जूल दॅट्स करेक्ट आता नाही न्यूटन मीटर लिहायचं नाही कारण हा न्यूटन मीटर इज टॉप जूल येस मग पॉवर डेव्हलप त्यांनी विचारलंय सो पॉवर इज इक्वल टू वर्क डन अपॉन टाइम हो ना चालेल ना पण स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाऊया दॅट इज 12,000 हो चालेल तसंही करू शकता 12,500 जूल अपॉन 5 सेकंड दॅट इज 2,500 वॉट दॅट्स ऑल स्टेप बाय स्टेप कळालंय कसं केलं नक्की काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे या क्वेश्चन मध्ये शॉर्टकट दिलं शॉर्टकट नका करू शॉर्टकट फक्त जेव्हा आपल्याला एक्सरसाइज करायचं नसतो तेव्हा शॉर्टकट मारायचा म्हणजे असं पायवाट म्हणतो ना आपण शॉर्टकटनी कट मारला असं बाकी सगळे लांब नाही आता मी लवकर पोहोचलो वगैरे तेव्हा शॉर्टकट मारायचा मॅथ्स इनफॅक्ट कुठल्याच गोष्टीमध्ये शॉर्टकट हा कधी युजफुल नसतो शॉर्टकटनी काय होतं आपण कुठल्या तरी वेगळ्या ठिकाणी जाऊन बसतो जिथे आपल्याला जायचं नसतं कदाचित कळलं का मला काय म्हणायचंय हा तर शॉर्टकट मारू नका शॉर्टकट इज नॉट गुड यूज स्मार्ट मेथड्स पण डोंट यूज शॉर्टकट